Good morning. So, with this video blog, what I'm trying to give is a review of my whole language learning experience. I've talked about some of it before, but I really thought it would be good as a summary of everything I've been doing to talk through what's been fun, what's been engaging and worked, what I've enjoyed. Alternatively, what's been tough, what I've kind of struggled with as part of the process, and then also look to the future, talk about my plans for my future language learning. So, in terms of what I've really thrived in, primarily some of the listening activities I've done have been fantastic. Listening was a real weakness of mine coming into this year. So, and that's because a lot of the stuff I'd done in classes had all been listening to very set exercises. They were listening to videos that were programmed for the exercise. It was all very mundane. And so the opportunity that this program has given me to, for instance, watch basketball in French, like I've highlighted previously, gain much more cultural awareness with the real political issues facing France in the modern day, has been really interesting for me and has really engaged me with the language learning experience. Particularly in France, the political sphere is so interesting right now with the upcoming elections, and having the ability to go and watch those video clips on Le Monde and Figaro has been really good for me and for my language learning, because it's meant that I'm actually interested in what I'm listening to. The other thing that's been really good for me from this module is the opportunity I've had to tailor my language learning experience to my needs, and my needs, as I've talked about in my introduction, was to be able to use language, the French language, in a business environment, particularly with the internships that I applied to. The fact that I've been able to do that and have been successful in that with my successful application to the internship at Nestle has been fantastic for me. And that actually, when I look back on it, I wonder if I would have been able to get that internship had it not been for this module. So that's been another real area of success for me. Now, in terms of what's been tough, it's been the grammar learning. I've struggled at times to really motivate myself to get it done, and adding to that is the using more diverse vocabulary in essays and in my conversational French. At times, I still, particularly under pressure, I still revert back to my old tried and tested je pense, je crois, rather than using slightly more interesting phrases. So for the future, in terms of what I'm planning to do for my language learning going forward, firstly, I'm going to carry on what I'm doing in terms of the stuff I've enjoyed. I plan to continue to watch basketball in French and watch the videos on L'Equipe about their mini documentary series, and I plan to really try and stay in touch with the French political spectrum, because it's only going to get more interesting in the coming months. So in terms of that and the way that has those exercises have really added to my language experience and also to my general kind of cultural awareness, I'm absolutely going to carry on with those exploits. And then in terms of rectifying some of the problems I've had, I'm going to look to find ways to make the grammar learning in particular much more engaging. Perhaps something I should have done at the start of the year is look for some sort of app, some sort of game, potentially on your phone or whatever, that really allows you to study the grammar, but in an interactive way, rather than just making notes, doing fairly prescriptive and dull exercises out of a book. To find a way to really get myself interested and make a sort of competition out of it, because actually that's how I learn. So, and then the overall thing I'll take away from this module for certain is a desire to continue to work on being able to use French in the business world. There's absolutely no doubt about it that I've made fantastic strides in my language use and in my cultural knowledge this year. But and that's really instilled in me a desire to improve and to have more success in that field. So yeah, one of the major things I will actually take away from this module is a desire to do another module like it this year. Thank you.